It's inside like so. And hello and welcome to Thimbles, Threads, and More online channel on YouTube. My name is Delcia, and today I'm going to show you how I'm making a sash. I'm making a sash for a young lady who will be in the Christmas parade. So what I did, I just took a scarf that I had, and I knew that I would need the sash to be about 62 to 64 inches. I put it around her like so, and then I took it and I folded it and laid it across my fabric. Now what I have is 1 yard of red satin fabric, and I took my not measuring stick, but my yardstick. And so I then just looked and kind of eyeballed that it was about 7 inches across, and I decided to use it right to the edge of the fabric. I have it on the wrong side, and I lined it, and then I just used my rotary cutter and I went all the way up. So it then gives me this piece. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to embroider. I'm going to have the sewn side down like so. I'm going to embroider across this part, and then I'm going to turn it on the opposite side. The seams will be on the inside and the embroidery stitches will be hidden. Let's get started. So I was going to embroider the sash, but I found that I had some metallic white vinyl HTV, and I'm going to use that. We're going to cut out our letters on the vinyl and then iron them on, and we'll show you those next steps in a moment. And now to the sewing machine. I have my red thread in the bobbin and on the top. So I'm now going to place the edge under the needle, and I'm going to sew a straight stitch, about a 2.5 stitch, and I'm going to just sew a straight stitch down the seam. About right there, if you can see it, and then at the end I will have it open and I will flip it onto the right side, and then before we flip it, we'll iron the seams down. Now I've got my mini Cricut heat press. I've got it to the top level heat, and I'm going to iron the seams of the sash down and then turn it inside out to get ready for the lettering. I have flipped the sash inside out after ironing down the seams, and I'm now just ironing it using my Teflon sheet. I am just taking the heat press and just ironing it from side to side on the seams, just laying them as flat as possible. I have taken the sash, I've ironed down the seams, as you can tell, and what I had to do, and I forgot to hit record, it was just a square ending, a square end. So what I did was I took the ends on the wrong side, and I got to right where my stitching was joining, and I just went across them, like just at an edge, at an angle on the edge. And then I have zigzag stitched my edge closed. So now this is the bottom of the sash, and here is the top. Here's the full length of the sash. You can see it. And then there's the bottom. So the year is going to go across here horizontally, and then the wording, the letters are going to go down this way vertically, but they're going to read outward. So you'll see Miss Gaston right there. Okay, so here is what I'm going to cut out on my silhouette and iron on the sash using HTV. And as I stated earlier, I've got some little metallic white HTV that I'm going to use. So now we've got to take the writing and we've got to mirror it so we can get ready to cut it out. So here is a picture of the sash on the body without any writing. And you can see that little pin down there, and we're getting ready to decorate it with some letters. Okay, so now I have cut out my year and I've placed it in the center at the top of the sash, and I'm going to just iron that in place. It's HTV. I have my heat press, my mini heat press on the highest setting, and I'm using my Teflon pressing cloth, and I'm just going to iron this in place. And I said it was metallic, but it is heat, and voila. And notice that some of the little red is on there, so it's a good idea to use that pressing cloth. So here is the sash finished. And check our Facebook page. You'll get to see Miss Gaston all dolled up tomorrow. And that's it.